It was the fourth quarter, and it was like 5 minutes left, and I was just like, I'm starting to treat this nigga like Brady. I'm like, that's too much time on the clock, nigga. Brunson can walk this bitch down.
That's exactly what he did too.
I do remember back when I was in the dating realm. I feel like one of the worst things I ever saw was somebody so fine, and I looked at her bio like on IG, and it was too many long lives in that bio.
This nigga.
That shit fucked me up. I was like, you see, maybe the calling inside that. Like, why do you have so many long lives? I'm scared. 6?
She's a liability.
Hell no. We finna have a KD efficiency podcast. I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast, the only podcast where we do something different every single day. Not an hour, not an episode. This is a daily thing. It's a marathon for it's a marathon for me and Jax, man. These niggas have no idea what's going on for the rest of the day. But before we get into the obvious things we have to get into, we got bills to pay, y'all.
Donations.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, man, y'all click that link below, man. Y'all been generous over the months. I was about to say over the years. But
it has been years, technically.
It has been years. Actually. Yeah, we're approaching year 3. You're crazy.
What month did we start? Did we start in June or July?
June. Late June. I think it was like June 22nd or something, or June 21st when we like did our first episode officially. You know how we did.
Yeah.
Shit. But man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. More stuff is coming to y'all very, 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 very soon. We only have one. We do not care. So we get it out the way. UFC is fighting at the White House. This is news to me. I had no clue this was happening.
But yeah, they're fighting at the White House. Apparently, it's going to happen today as we record, and they're saying it's going to be terrible because it's apparently they didn't plan well or whatever for any of this shit. Supposed to be bad weather, and this is be an outside event as well. 60% chance of rain, 30-mile-per-hour wind, triple-digit heat, mosquitoes. And then all this going on. And then also, since it's outside, if lightning happens, they're going to have to delay the event and all this other stuff. So I'm personally not going to watch it because I don't even give a fuck in the slightest. So I'm not going to watch it, but it will be funny if it goes all wrong. So that's all I really got to say about that.
You know, where were you on June 14th? That's like, we started with January 6th. What if something really pop off? What if something really pop off around? They're not scared of that?
Oh no, they doing it today because it's that nigga's birthday, bro. I forgot about it. This is his birthday party.
Who?
The nigga who needs
him?
Yes.
How old is he?
80. He turned 80.
Ah, fuck. Why is this nigga defying the odds?
All the time, bro. I be thinking that all the time. I'm like, what?
Why this nigga moving like 2012 Adrian Peterson, nigga?
Bro.
Why we bouncing back so quickly?
He not even bouncing. He asleep. He gonna be asleep at this game too, like, or at this fight too. Like, he asleep everywhere, bro. Why he still here, bro?
Hey, yo, pleading to God why this nigga is still here is crazy. Valid though. Valid.
I think it's Flag Day as well.
Really?
Pretty sure. Because I remember that was a thing. When is Flag Day?
Niggas was really doing that shit?
Yeah, no, it's Flag. Yeah, it's Flag Day today.
How do you commemorate that? You just raise a flag?
I don't know. I mean, I guess they're gonna have a UFC fight to commemorate it. Fuck it, shit.
Whole bunch of patriotic niggas. Yeah, count me out. I'm gonna be busy anyway. I got content to do, nigga. What the fuck? Yeah, that's all we got. That's all we got. Um, Jackson, last word. I'm playing. Anyway, let's get into something. Oh, my bad.
We do not
One more
care.
thing. Yeah, Henry Ruggs didn't make that. He didn't make that bond, yo. He didn't
Oh
make
yeah,
parole,
he
yo.
did. The way
He
people talked
did.
about it, I thought he was for sure getting like people were talking about it like it was just like a done deal that he would get bail. So I thought he
Nah,
was
dead
gonna get
ass. I ain't gonna lie. For somebody to kill somebody, that nigga show got some decent representation. Like that nigga still got like some NFL niggas behind him.
no, because they like
Oh,
it. Like that's still their homie.
nah, it's cool. Yeah, for
He's just
sure.
stupid. Like he just made a terrible decision and it ruined everybody's life. So
Nah, for sure. But like, we all got we all got homies. So like, I knew like NFL players, but it seemed like some NFL corporate niggas is good with this nigga too. So that was a little surprising for me. But hey, man, there's like three other things he could be thankful for, versus having parole. My nigga, you could have lost your own life. You know what I mean? You could have had a career altering injury where we're not even talking about you even making a comeback. So it's only so much I can kind of feel bad for. You made that sandwich, but
yeah,
you still gonna live. You still gonna live a life, man. Like what? You like 20, 25 or some shit?
I'm pretty sure he's our age, maybe slightly
Really?
younger.
Maybe
Oh,
so. Okay.
let me see.
Hey, he might be. But like at bare minimum, he'll probably be out in his 30s at the latest. Still with a chance to be a contributing member of society. So, um, yeah, football may not be in his cards,
Yeah,
but
he's 27. He's 27.
yeah. So like he would have to be what 5 more years anyway.
I don't know how long his actual. Oh,
His his
he's in
his shit
between
was like 10
3 and 10
years.
years, so he probably got 5 more years in,
Yeah, so he'll get out
unless
at
he
what
gets out
32
early or
or early. Yeah, he can get out at 30. Who knows? But that's enough with the
We do not
we
care.
do not cares. Now, somebody that did lose his life, Aldon Smith. He was defensive player, right?
yeah, he's a former linebacker, pass rusher, extraordinaire for the 49ers. Like he ended up like falling out of the NFL because he had a whole lot of just like off the field issues and stuff like that going on. But like that nigga was not like he was because he was part of the that 2011 draft that had everybody like Cam Newton, Julio Jones, all
Oh
them.
wow.
But he was the seventh overall pick, so like that's how you know he was good. And then he was actually worth it because I think he was like the fastest in NFL history to get like 30 sacks because it took him I think like 25 games or something like that. Like, let me see. His rookie year, he had 14 sacks. His second year, he had 19 and a half sacks. And then his third year, he got hurt, but he still had 8.5 sacks. And then he started going through a whole bunch of like legal troubles and he got suspended from the league. He came back. His last season, he played with Dallas. He had 5 sacks. But like, Aldon Smith, when he was healthy and had everything right about him, he was a monster. But he just had a lot of stuff going on, and he ended up flying out the NFL because he died. He was only 36 as well, so it's pretty
Yeah,
young.
fucking crazy. Is extremely young. Rest in peace to him.
Yeah.
Prayers to the family and all that stuff. It was crazy because I was actually having a conversation with somebody, and it was really more around like the 49ers and how much talent these niggas had over the decades and still just couldn't get a championship due to injuries or whatever the case may be. Even like their coaching staff was like Hall of Fame star studded with just the amount of niggas you had there. And the fact that they just couldn't get over that hump was crazy. But Aldon Smith was a part of one of those. I forgot which year it was. But
One of the cap years, right?
yeah, one of
I
the
mean,
yeah,
it
it
had
had
to
to
be
be.
one of the cap years,
Yeah, one of the Cap Super Bowl years or whatever. So, like I said, tragedy. But I think that's all the NFL that we have. But rest in power to that young man. Now, next we do have the World Cup. The World Cup is finally here. We finally started. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jax. Didn't know USA was good. First of all, I didn't even know USA qualified. I was like, I just thought we was hosting.
yeah. I didn't know the USA was good until you told me just now. I thought they were bad. I was
I
asking,
grew up always believing they were bad, except for like the women. I knew the women was kind
oh,
of
yeah, the
like
women are
cold.
cold. Yeah, I knew they were.
Yeah. But this year I was just like, I started talking to like my Africans. Shout out to my Africans that watch the sport for real. And I was just like, damn, USA won? I was like, they're good? I didn't even know they were good. He was like, yeah. I was like, when they start being good? He was like, this year. Like this month, actually. Nigga just started turning up.
Like, shoot.
Everybody's shocked. Because at first, the only reason why I even had like this kind of conversation was it was just a whole bunch of, Europeans been talking crazy. And most of the time I ignore it because I don't care. It's soccer. But like there was a whole bunch of Europeans that was just like, the USA really thinks y'all can really win for real? Like y'all think y'all like that for real? And I was just like, who the fuck is saying that? We're trash. I was like, who is saying this dumbass shit? The finals is on. Leave me alone, bitch. Leave me alone, bitch ass nigga. I'm watching Jalen Brunson right now. Who cares? And then I had to look back. I was like, oh shit, we beat a team 4-1. Let me shut the fuck up. I was like,
ain't they beat wasn't it like Paraguay? Well, let me never mind. I don't even know who's good or not, so never mind.
Yeah, they beat Paraguay. Honestly, the group that they're in, they might be able to sweep them bitches because I think Turkey is in there, and I think one of them, Britain, Scotland, one of them other teams, one of them white countries is in there, and I'm just like, oh, okay, like we may not have no decent comp until competitive play happens, but yeah, that's all I know about it. Jax, I know you in the city for all that going down. Has the traffic been different? Has it been worse?
Traffic's always bad. I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, I seen a couple cars that like had like the German flags like hanging off, and I was like, oh, maybe they're German or whatever. I guess but like the only thing I know about the World Cup, I've just been seeing like all them people on social media post, oh my gosh, America, I didn't know. And they're trying all the foods and going off to all these different places. And I'm like, wow. And they're like, oh my gosh, they have guns in the stores. I didn't know you could do that. Like, because they went to
these niggas didn't even know like about thunderstorms like that.
What do you mean?
Like they don't, like when there was like a delay or whatever, I guess for like a lightning strike or whatever in one of the, I don't know if it was LA, I forgot which one of the arenas. And they were just like, lightning strike? What the fuck? Like, they don't be really seeing lightning like that in like these other countries.
What do you mean you don't see lightning?
Not as frequent. So like they'll be going in and then like they'll hear thunder and it'll be like, what the fuck is that? Like they're not used to that. They're not used to that. And I'm just like, I thought they were trolling. But there's too many of these niggas having the same reaction to thunderstorms and why do we have a lightning strike warning? They don't know what a lightning strike warning is. They never experienced that.
I mean, maybe maybe they just don't get the warning. Like, cause you have to get light. Everybody gets light. If it rains, you get lightning, bro. Like they just might not be used to the delays or whatever. Maybe they're just like, you know what? Lightning strike happened. We keep playing. I don't know.
No, but I guess it's for us. It's like, it's not at the same magnitude. They not getting thunderstorms. Like that's a rare occurrence. Rain, yes. Thunderstorm and they don't be hearing that shit. Which mind boggled me, but at the same time, the way these niggas been eating fried chicken like crazy, look, bro, anything's possible.
I seen a tweet. It was some random like Swedish woman or whatever, and she took a picture of some Golden Corral, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, this is the best food I've ever had." I was like,
"Them niggas not beat the allegations. Your food is nasty."
Like I've had my fair share of Golden Corral before. Like if I have to, I will. But like Golden Corral, bro. Come on, man.
Oh shit! You said Golden Corral. Hey, I don't know why in my mind I thought you were saying Crackle Barrel this whole time. Like I was imagining Crackle Barrel when you said this. So
I mean, same thing with Cracker. I do same thing with Cracker Barrel, bro.
Yeah, like, good eats, but Golden Corral, all right, nigga.
Exactly. What the fuck are we doing here?
Oh, they getting crazy. Jax, you've been out the country though.
Yeah,
like you've been to London, right?
Yeah, the food wasn't good. No, it was terrible.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, is the gap that wide to the point where it's just like, oh my god, like
personally,
are they going over the top, or is this genuine? It's genuine.
Personally, I feel like just the places that we went to, it was poor choices. Because I don't think like, because that was when my brother, he had just moved, so they weren't like familiar with all the stuff. But I think like with British people, Europeans, or whatever, like the white people that be in them countries, like I think all their food is probably horrible. But like once you get like the ethnic food, like whether it be Indian or Jamaican or whatever, I think those types of like the ethnic foods are good. Like the ones made by people with melanin in their skin is good. The white people food, I think that's terrible. And they're probably used to eating like freaking, I don't even know what they eat, like beans. I don't even know what they eat over there. They probably used to that, so they're not used
Bean
to
toast.
yeah, they're not used to seasonings and stuff like that. So but I don't
Crumpets.
but Golden Corral is if it's the best chicken you ever had, brother, I will pray for you because that's like, I hope that's not true.
Now there's a nigga that went like he did like a trifecta type thing. Like he went somewhere. I forgot the first place he went to. Then he went to Cane's and then went to Chili's, all in one day. I was like, "Ooh, your guts is crazy. You're cooked for the rest of the night. You're good."
I get
That's
that, all that stuff is so like all that stuff is like Canes and is so regular here though. So what do they be eating? I don't even know.
I'm scared to ask her. I'm scared to ask one of them Europeans what they be eating. It's crazy. Yeah, and shout out to the Brazilians. Brazil was playing I think Morocco. I think so. Yeah, they were playing Morocco yesterday, but it was being held at MetLife. These niggas are in New York. I was like, you got mad Brazilians in New York, and the Knicks is about to win the finals. This city is about to go crazy. We'll talk about that later. But one of the main things I wanted to say was that these niggas put real grass in the stadium.
That's what they did that's what they're doing for all the World Cup stadiums. They're taking off the turf if you have turf and putting in real grass.
So it is possible.
Yeah,
it was always possible. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna take that real grass out when it's done.
Exactly.
When they could just simply just keep it.
Like you can never tell me something's too expensive for a billionaire or something's not cost effective for like you have $1 billion. I don't care about anything you're saying. You can afford whatever you're talking about. You can afford it. So
yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah, y'all tripping.
No, they don't want to put in real grass because they still want to host whatever different events they have that are not football over there. And I guess it's easier to remove turf or it's easier to just use turf because real grass can get muddy and stuff like that. Turf won't do that. So it's a whole. I don't know. I think this whole thing is stupid. Owners fake care about the players, so it is what it is, man.
It is what it is, man. Speaking of money, it's time to move on to Texas Tech. Now, originally, we talked about this last podcast, but you didn't hear it because we edited it out. Because we thought we had the final verdict with Brandon Sorsby. We thought this nigga would never be playing collegiate football ever again. We're starting to talk about certain type of supplementary complimentary drafts and shit. What his likelihood was, all for that to not matter because Texas Tech found a judge that said, "Hey, nigga, maybe you can't play."
No,
break it down for us.
Now, like you said, we filmed that because we were like, "There's no way he's going to be able to play football. This is clearly breaking the rules." But like you said, they found a judge in Lubbock County that granted them an injunction. This whole thing, it means that he's not clear of everything. They just wanted an injunction to postpone the lawsuit or the court proceedings or whatever you want to call it until after the season. Because an injunction typically postpones things for around 9 months or whatever. And in 9 months, season gonna be over. So it doesn't even matter. He's gonna be in the NFL draft. So
absolutely.
So that's why people are really upset about this because they're just postponing everything until the end of the season, which isn't fair. And because of that, there's been a lot from schools that are playing them, from the Big 12, from politicians. I know I want to say it was Georgia Tech and Nebraska there are two schools that were supposed to play not A&M, but supposed to play Texas Tech, and they're like, you know what? We're not. If you guys allow Sorsby to play, he broke the rules. We're not going to play him. Other Big 12 teams are also sort of taking that same stance. They even were like, hey, if you have Texas Tech on your schedule at all for any sports, take them off. Don't play them. And because of that, Texas Tech, they went. Or if you don't know about Texas Tech, they also have a new booster. His name is Cody Campbell. He's a oil and gas billionaire. So he's the one who's financing a whole lot of this other stuff. And since people are like, oh no, we don't want to play Texas Tech, they went up to Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, and he said, hey, if these Big 12 coaches are, or he's threatening legal action against Big 12 coaches if the Big 12 tried to sanction Texas Tech for playing Sorsby. And then because of that, Oklahoma, their attorney general went and said, hey, if you sue them, we're going to sue you. So it's just all these politicians are beefing with each other now. And all of this is because Cody Campbell has enough money because he's a billionaire to pay all these people to do this stuff. And I'm just like, what happened to rules, bro? Like, you get caught gambling. And we already talked about, like, he was gambling like $60,000 and $90,000 doing thousands of bets and blah, blah, blah. Yes, he had an addiction. Yes, it's bad. But what happened to rules, bro? You just can't gamble. It's not even hard, bro. Like, I don't fucking get it, bro.
Mind you, it goes back to even in the NFL. I remember when Calvin Ridley got caught up in that, and he dead ass was just like, "No, I'm not an addict. I only gambled $1,000." Now, I actually believe this nigga. I don't think he's an addict.
Yeah.
I genuinely do not think Calvin Ridley's an addict. He just got caught up, didn't know, and I don't even think it was I don't know what he actually betted on, so I'm not gonna speak on it. But it was just, it didn't seem like he was betting unders on some shit. It was just on some regular gambling of the NFL sport or whatever the case.
Yeah, I want to say he actually did like bet on his team to win one time.
He just wasn't playing or whatever. Like, he wasn't playing at the time or whatever the case may be. Yeah, he was hurt. So yeah, he was just being dumb. He was just, had a dumb moment, and it cost him a whole fucking year. We're talking about $40,000, like $40,000 bet, $60K, and y'all out here saying shit like, "Yo, like, we need to support him during this time." Like, you know what I mean? Like, to rob him of football right now was just crazy for his mental health.
Not to cut you off, but like that was the reason why that judge, he went with that's why he approved the injunction, because he was like, since the NCAA, one of their like core values or whatever is that you must protect the players at all costs. And he was like, well, if you take him away from this safe environment that keeps him with his teammates and can help him with his gambling recovery and also help him, prepare for the NFL draft and future employment, if you do that, it harms the player. And just like, nigga, it's not harm, it's consequences for his actions. Like,
this nigga said harm, and it was just like, he said a safe environment and football in the same sentence. I was like, nigga, football not even safe, nigga. What are you talking about? And if you have a real problem, I don't think football is the answer. Like, if he truly did have a problem, he might just need to step away from football to begin with. This is also the same school that kicked out Dakota Allen for some shit off the field. Turned into one of those what would you call it? Last chance you.
I haven't heard the name Dakota Allen in so long, bro.
Yeah, bro. It reminded me of that. I was just like, this same university kicked the player out and gave that nigga a consequence for some actions off the field or whatever. Or whenever the block got too hot for him off the field, just like, hey, yo, look, we might be able to bring you back, but hey, like, you just need to step away. You just need to step away from this and go do something else. And he made a name for himself. And ultimately, I think, I don't know if he went back to A&M. Not A&M. I don't know if he went back to Tech or if he went to another school like Arkansas. I kind of forgot the lore.
I forgot what happened too, honestly.
But y'all know what consequences are, nigga. Like, this is nothing new for this university. Y'all know what the fuck y'all are doing. Y'all not oblivious. And on top of that, that weak ass university dropped a 20-minute video on Twitter.
I saw that
video. I did not watch that.
I knew it was gonna explain it, and I was gonna press play, and then I saw like 21 minutes. I was like, you know what? Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I'm okay.
I
Y'all
don't
got
care.
it.
I don't want no parts of this. I promise I don't want no parts.
Explanation for your bullshit, because you know you wrong. That's why because they know they wrong, bro. That's why they're doing it, bro. Actually, no, the Cody Campbell dude, the billionaire that's like financing all this, because he's rich, so he just be doing shit. He was on like a podcast or whatever, and he was like, nobody went crazy when Penn State got caught up in all that stuff, and I'm like, nigga, yes they did. Like niggas went to jail. Joe Paterno got fired, and then he died because he was sad. Like
they took that nigga. They took his fuck ass statue off too.
You just saying shit now, bro.
What are we talking about?
Like you lying to my face. Like I'm stupid, bro. Like
niggas get too comfortable disrespecting me in my face, bro. Bro, y'all lying. Stop all that goddamn lying. Hell no. It's just I'm speechless because this nigga's gonna be playing football now. I need the rest of the NCAA to do their job and to stand on business and to alienate these niggas and stop and don't even schedule this nigga. Don't even schedule this team. And on top of that, if he like y'all need to double down so hard that it never happens again. Like, yes, this year I know niggas is gonna boycott, but this shit needs to be like, hey, we not putting Tech on our schedule for another 2-3 seasons. Like, y'all need to feel this if y'all gonna let Sorsby play the duration of this season. Like, nah, bro. Like, y'all want to be big and bad. Y'all, and second of all, Texas Tech just got good. There's not no notorious as.
They got
there's
good.
not no notorious as.
They got
school.
good because now you can pay their players. That's literally what happened. They just bought all their players.
I'm saying, if you Big Ten, if you Ohio State, Michigan, all that, don't schedule them niggas. Big 12, y'all can probably get away with not doing it this year, and y'all probably have no choice but to, schedule them niggas, next season and stuff. But all you out of conference big schools, hell no.
Actually, I have a question.
Hell no.
I had a question for you. What do you think would be most like detrimental or harmful, or like the biggest like consequence of Texas Tech? Like, would it be like just not take them off their schedule completely, or like have Texas Tech play like a full schedule and everything, but then just even if they're good, just don't include them in like the playoff, like the top 25. Just don't include, because all that is voted for by people. So like the committee could just be like, you know what, we're not even going to consider y'all for any single thing. Like, what do you think would be the most like effective punishment if they're not gonna, ban Sorsby?
You know what? I'll say this. I think taking them niggas off the schedule completely, I think is more effective, because I just don't trust college football poll people. Like, I don't trust them niggas to be on one accord about something, and at some point there'll be that one random nigga. Oh my god, okay, they've had enough. We're overdoing it now. No, if they take them off the schedule and they excel in the schedule that they have, they can always go back and say, well, this strength of schedule fucking sucks. We're not competing. You don't have an Alabama on your schedule. You don't have an LSU on your schedule. You don't have Ohio State. You have, respectfully, like, I need to see Grambling on your shit. I need to start seeing some SWAC schools on your shit. Just so I know you not getting no type of real we don't know how good your team is. And because of that affects the recruits, that affects the players that are already there, because when it's time to do, player evaluations and these draft combines and stuff, like, it makes shit real murky, because it's just like, okay, like, you haven't played against top end talent or anybody.
Yeah.
I can't tell how good you are, and now an obvious first round pick turns into a second or third. That high school recruit now looks at that like, oh hell no, I gotta go somewhere else. You need to feel the repercussions of doing dumbass shit like this. I'm not saying that like, that's probably like the idea that I'm going with. That's probably going to be like a lower tier level of like the death penalty at some point if you like did it correctly. And I'm not even saying I'm not even calling for the death penalty, but I think that would be the most effective, and it would tell other niggas around like, hey, we not playing this shit. Like, well, like, You can do this if you want to. You can do all this extra shit, but at the end of the day, I think this all still falls on the NCAA. Like the fact that this could still be a thing, the fact that somebody can go and get a judge and find another judge to
But
get the
all
right
this is
ruling that they want to have or the injunction. Like it's all the NCAA's fault.
all
I
this
don't.
though is really because like it's just not even because it's like a symbol like the NCAA doesn't really have no power anymore because
Yeah.
you can pay whoever you want now, however they want to get paid. Uh, if somebody gets, if the NCAA deems somebody ineligible, you just need to find a judge to say you can play like Texas Tech did, like Ole Miss did with Chambliss. Like it's you can get
Yeah.
away with it if you can find a judge to do it. You can get away with it now. So I don't.
Yeah.
And then you were
They
talking
don't
about
have
how
no.
like
They don't
taking
have
them
no
off the
power.
schedule. The only thing I see that could possibly be a problem trying to take them off the schedule is because like excuse me, I know a lot of these conferences have like TV contracts and all that. So I don't know how taking them off the schedule would like affect the money around those TV contracts and everything. So it'd probably be a little bit like taking them off the schedule probably sounds better in like saying it was probably like harder to actually like do it. So that's another sort of question I have about that. But regardless,
Yeah.
like
True.
somebody needs to, I don't know who, I don't know what, but someone needs to do something. Cause it's just like, dog, what happened to consequences for your actions? Because I think they paid Sorsby like $5-6 million or whatever.
$5 million.
So I don't even blame Sorsby for it. Because like, nigga, y'all pay me $6 million, okay, and y'all say I can play, cool, I'll still play. But it's just like, man. But the only thing though, what if he's terrible? That would be the funniest outcome of all this. Like he's just ass. Now you wasted all that money, all that goodwill to go 4-8 or whatever.
How ass does he has to be before he gets benched though? You know what I mean?
That's a great question. Also,
Because it's
if
just
I'm
like,
the
yeah,
backup
you paid
quarterback,
that
no, if
nigga
I'm the
six
backup
mil, but
quarterback, I'm a little upset because niggas doing all this shit not to, just to not play me. Like I'm that bad, bro. These niggas going to the courts and
I
all
didn't
that
think about that.
just to not play me, bro. Like I can't be that bad.
I'm saying if you had a that's what goes to show you. If you had a competent backup quarterback that you trusted in, this is a non-issue.
That
This is
backup
a
was probably like a
non-issue.
5-star recruit too. Like
Like Texas Tech, at the end of the day, that's his school still in Texas. They are not poor where 5 million really hurts a nigga pockets. Like if they really had somebody behind him that was Arch Manning level, they'd say Sorsby, hey, get the fuck out the way, yo. We'll pay for some mental health classes or some other shit. But yeah, you got to go. It's just the fact that they don't have no real room to pivot. And they think they actually have a chance this year to make some real noise this year in the college football playoffs. Mind you, these the same niggas that got clapped by Oregon, I think.
yeah, yeah.
It didn't have a good showing out to begin with anyway. And your fans throw tortillas on the field for fun. Y'all have always confused me. Never been a fan. But yeah, damn. If I'm a backup quarterback, nigga, maybe I do hit the transfer.
I'm trying to find out this. I'm looking at the roster. There's a whole lot of quarterbacks. I don't know which one exactly is the backup. But like these niggas was high profile recruits and stuff, bro. And like y'all just don't want. I'm just that bad to y'all, bro. I'd be sick.
Well, I mean, in timeout, is Brandon Sorsby is he like that? Is he like
You
that?
know,
For us to be talking the way we talking, you would think we're dealing with the Arch Manning or that Bryce Underwood dude from fucking Michigan, or I don't know where he's at now.
and Bryce Underwood wasn't even good for real. They just paid him a lot of money.
Yeah. So I'm just like I'm trying to figure out like I wouldn't have agreed if Arch Manning was in this situation, but at least I'd have a better understanding of okay. Yeah, I see why these niggas is going to bat for this nigga.
Yeah.
But I learned about Brandon Sorsby as soon as he started gambling. I did not know him before, and I figure I won't know too much about this nigga once it's NFL time.
So last year he played at Cincinnati. He threw 27 touchdowns, 5 picks. I guess like it's not terrible, but it's He's not blowing anybody out the water, but he's got solid stats. But like that's it, just solid, bro. Like,
And he's a junior.
Yeah. Let's see what he did the year before, or the years before: 15 touchdown, 5 picks, 18, 7, 27, 5. Like he seemed aight, but like that's it. Like like doing all this for a cool aight quarterback.
Hey, what if all of a sudden that nigga hoops his ass off this season? Like this whole season, he just go crazy. Like he's in Heisman considerations.
I mean, some people have said he's supposed to be like a first round quarterback. He's supposed to be one of the first quarterbacks to come out or to get drafted. Like I said, I don't personally know for real. So we will have to see if he does play. We'll have to see. But
I don't even know this nigga play style. Bro, this should have pissed me off if I actually like how this nigga play for real.
hey, watch him be cold, bro. Watch him be cold.
Like I would hate for this nigga to actually be cold, and I'm like, damn, I can't even root for you the way I really would like to.
Even if he is cold, no matter what, he's not getting no type of award. No matter what, they wouldn't give him a Heisman.
Like it's the principle, my nigga. I can't. I wanna respect you, but I can't. I can't, bro. It is what it is, though. We'll keep y'all updated because this will be a story that
this story.
This is an evergreen story, nigga. This is not going nowhere, bro. Like, I think his third week or something like that. He's supposed to.
Oh yeah, because they did suspend him for 2 games. That's the only punishment he gets. He gets suspended for 2 games.
Yeah, so his week 3 is against Houston, by the way.
Take him off schedule, Houston. They won't, but they need to. But they won't.
You think they go 2010s Saints defense on him?
I don't think the players care for real that much. To be honest with you, because like Grant, he didn't do anything bad to like them, like the players personally. Especially like he didn't do nothing bad to like any of the schools he played against.
Yeah, he actually didn't harm anybody, but
yeah,
it's just
the principle of it. Like it's some hoe shit. So I don't think they want to take him out. Right?
You trying to gamble, nigga?
Yeah, I'm like, they're probably like, damn, how you do that and not get like you could do that and not get arrested? Teach me the method. So
yo, put me on game, big bro. Now all of a sudden he running shit like Forex. Yeah, it's crazy. But nah. Next up, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Let's get into these goddamn NBA playoffs and let's talk about our new NBA champions, the New York Knickerbockers, or whatever the fuck you call them niggas. The New York Knicks. The Knickerbockers.
Knickerbockers. I'm like, what the hell you call them?
I don't know what the fuck I called them. They are your NBA champions. Their first championship in 53 years.
Crazy.
Oh, fucking nuts. Fucking crazy. Knicks in 5. They won it in 5 games. Every game was to the wire and competitive. One of my favorite NBA finals that I've watched in the 2020s. I can say I can't go back all the way. I don't remember all the intros.
Yeah. It was a while ago.
But in at least the 2020s, in my 2020s memory, this has been the best finals I've seen from start to finish. No blowouts.
All walk downs, every single game. Every single game.
Walk downs. Oh man.
Everybody is better than Jalen Brunson until it's time to be better than Jalen Brunson. That's
a quote,
shit, man. That's the most perfect thing. That's the perfect thing you can ever say about his game. Like, I think you had said it as well. Like Jalen Brunson, he doesn't really get outperformed like that.
Yeah. It's hard to get outperformed like by Jay. Like he's such a constant because even in Game 5 when it looked like, oh my god, like OG Anunoby, he finna get the Finals MVP, and it's just like, hey man, 45 points in a closeout.
Yeah,
and it's like I said, they were down double digits. They were down double digits in every single game, And before I even get into like the meat and potatoes of like Spurs and Knicks, one thing I have to say is I am so tired of niggas just not giving credit where credit is due. Bro, just give credit to the New York Knicks, bro. I'm not trying to hear niggas talk about the Spurs being the better team, but
Oh,
they just like nigga. I'm not trying to, bro. If they were so better, they would have won. They would have won. It's very hard for you. It's hard. It's very hard for this type of NBA setting where it's not a one game elimination. It is the best of 7. You got to win 4 times. For a nigga to beat you 4 times, it is very hard for you to just get lucky all 4 times, nigga. Like, give them niggas their credit. Jalen Brunson was that guy. It was a team victory. Shout out to Mike Brown. That coaching change was night and day. I will admit. I do believe if Tom Thibodeau was coaching this team, it wouldn't have played out the way it played out. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's something I
think
did.
Tibbs is a good coach as well, but like Mike Brown is just. But then again, Mike Brown, he's never been a bad coach ever. He just be getting fired, bro, for no reason. Like honestly, like who was it? I remember he was with LeBron. They were good. Fired him for whatever reason. When he was just with the Kings before he got here or before he got to the Knicks, like they were good. He brought them to the playoff, light the beam and everything, and then
he was with the Lakers.
For no reason. Like.
He's had a couple stints where it's just like that's what I'm saying. Like everything can be so sugar coated into we just need a new voice in the locker room, a different voice in the locker room. Yeah. That's why I be on niggas' heads when I'm just like, okay, y'all just don't want to follow directions, nigga. Like y'all just y'all tired of hearing the same point. Like another nigga's supposed to come in and all of a sudden, I'm gonna play harder now. That sounds crazy, like when you put it in that standpoint, but it's just like,
but it works.
I get the concept. I get the concept, but it's just like it feels even more crazier when you see a nigga like Mike Brown. It's like he's good.
Yeah,
like he's good. Like they would not like I said, I wouldn't put Mike Brown in the same. I'm not saying that he's better than like Greg Popovich, but you would never just say, "Hey, we finna fire Greg Popovich because we just need a different voice in the locker room." Yeah. Nigga, get with the program, nigga. Get with the fucking program. But that's what happens when you win a championship. You get a little bit more cachet and more caliber, even though
that's very true.
Even champions be getting the boost. Shout out to Mike Malone. But man, that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The city is up right now over here. It's fucking crazy. Man, I don't even know where to start with this. You want to go Knicks? Or you want
to say we could start at game 4 because we talked. I mean, we talked about games 1 through 3, but we weren't recording for game 4. But game 4 was probably the craziest game in the series. I feel like. Well, game 7 was also crazy, or not game 7, but game 5 was also crazy.
But game 4 was some euphoric shit, bro. Like it was just. That was insane.
For the Knicks and they won in Madison Square Garden too. They had SVU and all them courtside and everything. But not game 6, the Knicks won. Yeah, the Knicks won that game 107-106, and they won off of OG Anunoby tip that I don't even know. Like he came from out of nowhere. It felt like, and Jalen Brunson. He shot a deep 3. He missed. OG came through and just managed to get his finger on it. Absolutely insane.
Nigga, Lady Liberty that bitch, bro. Like
nigga.
Shit was fucking crazy. That was man.
Well, you see it right here. Jalen, he shoots a deep 3. I don't blame Jalen for that shot. They need a quick shot. Then OG came flying out of nowhere.
Damn, that nigga got up high too.
I'm not gonna hold you. Another thing, or if I can find another view of it, like if OG was not there, I think Cat would have got the tip. Yeah, here's another angle of the tip. I think if OG didn't get, I think Cat probably could have got it. But that's just an insane way to win a game. And then there was still
Brunson gets it, fires up a three.
There was still a couple seconds left, and on like the inbounds play, Cat was able to deflect the pass, so the Spurs weren't able to score. So that's how they end up winning that game. But Jalen, he went crazy this game. He had 36. OG had 33. And one thing about OG, like, granted, he's much shorter than Wemby because everybody's much shorter than Wemby, but he's actually strong enough and physical enough to, like, cause him problems and get by him and dunk on him. So I was just really, I was impressed with his performance the entire postseason. But that was how game 4 was.
I've been impressed.
You said what?
I was impressed. I said I was also impressed with the overall team because Cat was in early foul troubles for like at least the last two games for
Yeah.
sure. And like it's night and day when Cat's in there. It's like, oh my god, okay. The fucking Knicks are rolling. Like y'all really can't stop the Knicks. But when Carl be having like foul trouble, that's when them niggas start a little bit slower than what needs to be happening. But it's just the fact that it does not matter.
Yeah.
These niggas will get a fucking lead and walk them down. Brunson will fucking find a way.
But every single game, like if they can keep it with, because game 4 they was getting blown out by like 30 or whatever,
30 points, yeah.
and then they end up getting the lead down to like 50. If they can keep it into like 15, bro, like they can come back.
That's why I wasn't nervous. That's why I wasn't even nervous for Game 5. I know we're going to talk about Game 5 right now. It's just like that's why I wasn't nervous about Game 5 when niggas was up 10. I was like, I've seen this before. I'm not saying shit until the clock hits 0, nigga, because you never know. You never know when it comes with these Knicks, nigga.
No, this was the moment. This was the moment I knew the Knicks were gonna win, because I was like, oh, this is Jalen Brunson, all 6 feet, nothing of him scoring off.
Shot clock at 8. Wemby on Brunson. The two stars. Brunson off the bounce, gets inside, leans in, right hand, and he backs it home.
And they were down 77-83 at the time. Then he made it so it was 79. But like once he did that, I was like, oh, he can just score, like, because before when he wanted to score on Wemby, it'd be like a deep shot that he just splashed. But now he's just going inside and like pushing him around and scoring. I was like, okay, there's nothing anyone can do to stop him on this court. And there was nothing anybody can do to stop him in the court because he dropped 45 in a win.
It was crazy.
And they did it without Cat because he was in foul trouble for literally he fouled out. He only had I think he only had 2 points, but that's because he had 4 fouls in like the second quarter, bro. So he sat.
Yeah, it was.
He sat pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, man. It was just like, because even in other games, it was just like when they blow people out, just because their bench is scoring like crazy. Deuce McBride, Shannon. You didn't even get a lot of that bench help like you normally got these last couple games. It's really just been just keep it in striking distance, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep it in striking distance. Get us down at least by 10. Anything can happen. It was the fourth quarter, and it was like 5 minutes left, and I was just like, "Oh, this is a lot. This is a lot of." I'm starting to treat this nigga like Brady. I'm like, "That's too much time on the clock, nigga." Brunson can walk this bitch down.
Hey, that's exactly what he did too. And then, but like low key to talk about the Spurs of it all, like it's been we didn't really talk too much about the Spurs or De'Aaron Fox's mishap at the end of Game 4, but they ended up getting a turnover. There was a couple seconds left. He, instead of dribbling the clock out, he went to try to score. OG Anunoby blocked it, and then it ended up, it ended up how it ended with the Knicks winning that game. And I've seen a lot of De'Aaron Fox hate, bro. Like, yes, he didn't have his best series, but like, you can't blame this whole thing on De'Aaron Fox. Like people.
Oh yeah, you for sure can't. You can't you can't just for sure just blame everything on De'Aaron. They're just trying to do that because he's like a veteran, like a veteran guard, which I kind of hate when people say stuff like that because it lacks context. Because how veteran is your veteran guard if this is his second postseason ever?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like they only went to the playoffs one time.
How veteran is your veteran guard if many of those years were spent wasting away in Sacramento?
Absolutely. You wasn't playing meaningful basketball for at least the first 6 seasons of your life, like of your NBA career. So at this point in the finals, you wet behind the ears just as much as
anybody.
Wemby and Dillon. Like anybody. Because
don't say Dillon. Don't say Dillon because he dropped 25. He was the best player on the Spurs.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
yeah, he was ready.
And then Wemby got to get that smoke too because look,
7 for 19, 19 points.
I'm tired. I'm not here. I'm not one of them niggas that's just gonna be like, oh my god, he's the best in the world. And then when he doesn't do something crazy, it's like, oh my god, he's only 21 though. Like y'all doing too much. I don't give a fuck, bro. You missed 2 free throws back to back when I know you're a good free throw shooter. It's not like we're putting Steven Adams up there or Mitchell Robinson. I know them niggas is bad shooters. You're a good free throw shooter. And you missed both in the same game where you got into another nigga's head and said, I'm in your head. Like, come on. I got it, bro. We have to have critiques, nigga.
Yeah.
I can't just let you say, oh my God, he's just 21. No, you was talking crazy on the court. No.
I respect Wemby for it though. Like talk to these niggas, bro. I'm in your head. Talk to these niggas, bro. But
yeah, talk to them. Talk to them. But when it goes south, hey, you gotta take it on the chin. I'm not here to talk to people that are defending Wemby to the depths end on his age. Fuck his age. I don't care.
He got it. Now it's time to win. Yeah, if he is generation. But people are gonna be like, oh, this is his what you call it? This is his 07 or whatever you want to call it, like the same thing LeBron went through. Like
man, fuck no.
It's not, but I guess you want to say that. Although because like the Spurs were favored to win this series, I believe. Like I feel like
no, there ain't no believe. It was a fact.
Yeah,
Niggas
niggas like
no matter who comes out the West, it's West in 4, West in 5.
It's me. I was saying these things as well, and then the game started. And I was like, oh shit, maybe the Knicks got it, and the Knicks in fact did have it. So like I never thought I'd see the day the Knicks win any type of championship. Granted, like they won the not the bubble, but what's it called? They won the in season tournament. They won the cup and all, but like the actual chip, I didn't think that would happen. And I like Jalen Brunson, but even he said it in the interview. He was like, he was like, being honest, I didn't see this coming either, but it happened, and like that's real. Yeah. Shoot, who would have thought Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns would get you a championship?
And on top of that, they're the first team to get the cup and the championship in the same season. You know what I mean? Honestly, both in general. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, just in general.
Yeah.
Because it's only been the Lakers, the Milwaukee Bucks,
did the Pacers get it,
and the Knicks. I think that's
or no, I'm tripping. Did the Pacers get it, or I'm tripping?
No, the Pacers lost to the Lakers. Oh, okay. So the Lakers won that one. Then the Bucks won. And I think that was the year where they didn't touch any of the champagne or anything like that. And then the Knicks won it this year. It's only been 3 years, so the Knicks won it. So the Knicks being the only team to get both of them.
Yeah. Can't be mad at it.
Put some respect. I can't be mad. Put some respect on that shit. You know what I mean? I feel it. I think also when it comes to the Spurs, yeah, they got a lot of internal situations that they need to talk about specifically with De'Aaron Fox, because Devin Vassell was just talking a little bit too much when it came to saying that Dylan Harper was
he wanted more minutes.
Wanted more minutes. That was that definitely didn't need to be said at this point. But now everybody knows and the cat's out the bag, so Spurs do need to address that shit. And I think they will. I think they're a competent organization. I think they'll make the right decision on how to do that. And as far as Wemby, I think when it comes to Wemby, me and you have this conversation all the time about he needs to pick. He needs to either be he needs to go the KG route or the KD route. And honestly, after going through this finals and looking at this nigga's first playoff series, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's not going either of those routes. I think he's going the Wemby route. All right?
Unfortunately, I believe you. I believe you are true. I believe you're right.
I think he's going the Wemby route, and it's only the Wemby route because nobody knows like what Wemby can be capable of. Like we're gonna see the Wemby route in real time. Like this nigga's gonna make a whole new.
I feel like what he's doing now is the Wemby route. Like I think yes, he's gonna get stronger, but I think he's still gonna. I think his game will probably always be how it is right now. To be completely honest with you,
yeah,
I think that's how he wants to play.
Yeah, and I think also he understands, and I think the people around him kind of like understand his development. So, like when we talk about what he needs to do, I'm not finna be here beating a dead horse because everybody going, oh yeah, he just need to get stronger. Well, no shit, Sherlock. That nigga's been putting on weight since he got in the league. every
Like,
year.
he's not
He done
done
put on
getting
some more
stronger. He's
muscle.
not done getting stronger.
He's not done getting stronger. It's debatable if he's even in his man body yet. So it's just, yes, he's getting stronger, and as he's getting stronger, you see him attacking more and more because he's stronger. Just like people talk about KD all the time. I kind of forgot or didn't recognize KD was playing shooting guard his first
Yeah,
year because he was just that goddamn small. He just had to get
at
stronger.
the NBA
It doesn't
Combine, he
happen in the
couldn't do any of the bench press. I think they did like 185. He wasn't able to do any of the bench press reps because he wasn't strong enough.
Yeah. Not this nigga plays power forward at the age of 38
Yeah.
sometimes. And it's just like that's a crazy that's a crazy progression. And he's not like the strongest athlete ever,
Yeah.
but it's one of those things where it's like, yo, progression isn't always linear, true. But progression doesn't see a noticeable difference in just one offseason or every offseason. So in this offseason, he's going to address it. And you might see a small tick, but that doesn't mean he's not working on it. Like, I just think people are just trying to, oh my God, he needs to, nigga, don't you think he's doing it?
Don't you think he knows what he needs to do?
Professional athletes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when they keep talking about, oh my God, Amin Thompson just needs to be working on shooting all year.
He knows
Duh.
I promise you, he knows he can't shoot. Everybody knows he can't shoot. He's gonna get better, or he might get better.
You making it seem like he don't know that. Like, it's one thing if he was playing like he don't know what he need to be working. No, he knows what he needs to be working on. That's why his free throw percentage looked better this year than last season. But of course, he's not going to just jump up 10%. This is still the league, nigga. This is still the league. So when it comes to Wibby, I think he's in great hands. For any Spurs fan, treating this loss nonchalantly or on some, don't worry, Wemby will be back. He's going to be back.
Don't do that.
Wemby will. No, I will. Wemby will. I don't know if the Spurs will, but I know Wemby will. And if I had a time, like for Spurs fans, if I had a time portal, if I had like a time traveling device, I'd crank it back to 2012 and go to Killeen, Texas, and talk to a young man in Killeen, Texas in 2012, and tell that nigga, hey, your favorite team won't be back into the finals until another 14 years. That nigga, first of all, won't believe that I time travel. So he'll be like, oh, this nigga's bullshitting. This team right here, these three niggas right here, ain't no fucking way we wouldn't come back. You telling we not gonna make the finals? You're bullshitting. And then he'll call me like a light-skinned man or some shit like that. But that's besides the point. Like, on paper, yeah, you supposed to make it back to the finals. This is supposed to be a team that you continue to build up, and this is young talent. But shit happens. That's why you have to capitalize the times you make it to the finals, because you do not know when you're going to come back.
Yeah.
You do not know when you're going to make it back. Everybody's not destined for a dynasty. We haven't had a dynasty in over a decade.
There's been 10 straight different winners for the championship, right? Is it 10 straight or 8? I can't remember.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we gonna keep it, and we gonna keep it real. We gonna keep it honest. It's been a coin flip. West one year, East the other. West one year, East the other. For as strong as the West is, the East always finds a way to get the one the next year. So it's one of those things where niggas not dominating to the nth degree. So, like I said, for the Spurs fans, hey, the future is bright, and y'all do have good management, but shit does happen.
Mm-hmm.
Shit does happen. So, just hope that it's in your favor, or it's in your best interest. Who knows? But I just wanted to put that caveat there, because niggas is talking too easy. Like, don't.
We'll be back.
Yeah, they're young. Okay. We'll be back. Okay. You better go ask an OKC fan from 2012. You better go ask them niggas.
Oh my gosh.
Shit. Yeah, that's all I got though.
But I think it might be that time, Greg.
Oh, for sure. It might finally be that time. Top 3 efficient part of the year. To get into it. Jax, do you have a hot take?
I do in fact have my hot take.
Absolutely.
My hot take is I don't care what none of y'all say. OG Anunoby should have been Finals MVP. Yes, Jalen Brunson dropped 45 in the closeout game. Yes, I understand that. Yes, I think he averaged 32 points. I understand that as well. I don't care. OG, he had a major series. He was He stepped up for Cat slack because Cat had a lot of foul trouble and things like that. Although Cat did have a couple of games, but OG averaged 21 points. He shot 50% from the three, 52% from the field, and he was locking down everybody. Like even Wemby, he was giving Wemby trouble, and also he dunked on Wemby like 3 times this series. Like I think, and of course he had that insane tip and the iconic tip. I forget. They're trying to get. I don't think they've settled on a nickname for it, but they need to. So I think they talked about like the hand of OG or something like that. Like that's sort of lame to me. It's a lame nickname for sure, but they're gonna figure it out. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I truly think OG should have got that Finals MVP because he just every question they asked of him or every time they needed him, he answered that call. He answered the question. Like he was there. He was that second star for them. And I don't think anybody really saw this coming from him. Like, yes, we knew OG Anunoby is a great player and all that, but we thought it'd be Cat, we thought maybe even Mikal Bridges, to be completely honest, because OG, he's never been like an all-star or anything like that. He's been a solid player, but I don't know, man. I just think he should have been Finals MVP because he played his heart out. He locked up. He shot insane from three. Like 50% is absolutely crazy because literally every single three he shot, I was like, there's no way he's going to make it. Especially the ones with Wemby on him. I was like, there's no way he's going to make it. And then splash every single time. I'm like, nigga.
You could turn it to a corner special.
Yeah, I didn't. I knew he could shoot. I didn't know he could shoot like that. But that's just when the lights was the brightest, he was his best. So I do think OG should have won that Finals MVP.
The way that nigga hooped, I was like, damn. That's when I started seeing Masai Ujiri's vision. I was like, okay, I see where you was going.
Imagine if the Raptors,
this in a prime Pascal and a prime Scotty Barnes. I see what you was trying to go with.
Imagine if the Raptors had OG, Pascal, and Kawhi still. Like that's a good three. Like that's a nice three, bro.
Yeah, all you need is just a competent guard.
Yeah.
Even Fred, even just keeping Fred.
Shit, man.
Would have been even keeping Fred would have.
That's a nice team, bro.
You just slide Malik Beasley at the 2. Like you can make some shit shake.
That's a nice team.
Find you a Ivaka Zubac. You be all right, nigga. Or Steven Adams. You be all right, nigga. These niggas. Hey, man. Look, I know it didn't work, but damn it. It made me re-believe in Masai.
He had the vision. Let's see what he got for Cooper, man.
You know what I'm saying? I got faith. I got faith he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right in Dallas. Okay. Hot take. I'm not mad at that hot take. I think that hot take is a hot take that no New York fan has because they just don't give a fuck. They just in the
they're just having somebody won.
I don't care who the fuck. I don't care who the fuck that Finals MVP go to. It could have gone to the other team. It could have gone to Wemby. Don't care. Them niggas got the championship. Them niggas still partying. All right. My hot take is simple and to the point. The Eastern Conference is not as weak as niggas want to make it out to be. This stemmed from a conversation I had with Jack's last pod on trying to figure out how weak the East actually is. And I'm not here to say that the East is stronger than the West. I know that the East is weaker, but I think where the disconnect happened between me and Jax, I think the people that think like Jax are also people. I'm not saying Jax is in the same category, but I think people feel the same way because they view it as a sense of they look at the Eastern Conference and they don't see like a big ass improvement. Like, okay, like what are you seeing that makes it seem like the East is just that much stronger? And my defense was always, or I didn't articulate it, but I think we're coming to this point of I'm not really talking about the East when I say the East is not as weak. The West is just not as strong as it used to be. Just we don't have dynasties. There's no super teams like there used to be. There's no Golden State Warrior dynasty. There's not even Western Conference teams that are repeatedly going back to the finals ever since 2019. It's a different Western Conference team in the finals every year. If you put an Eastern Conference team from the 2010s and you put them in the 2020s, I don't think they get swept by the 2020 East. Like I think they stay competitive. Like I'm not saying that they're gonna win it all the way, but you put a prime Eastern team in the 2010s, they'll be fine. You put one of these 2010 Western Conference teams back against these 2020 Western teams, yeah, I think the Golden State Warriors still clean up, nigga. I still think with some of your prime and best, even the 2018 Rockets, you had some teams where it's just like, oh my god, you got superstars, and you have superstars in them, superstars and whoever the fuck you gonna pick as your bench, basically. The West is just not as strong as it used to be. And when the West is not as strong, okay, yeah, the gap starts to get closer. The only team that's been at least back to the East, been back to the finals twice in this last 9 or 10 year span was fucking Celtics. The Celtics went in 2022 and then came back in 2024 and won.
Oh, okay.
That's like the only team that made it back to the finals, and niggas are not even going to the finals in consecutive years. So that's where I come from, where it's like, okay, yeah, is the East weak? Yes. The West is strong, and it's notoriously historically been that way. The West has always kind of been better than the East. That's nothing new. But I will stand.
It was like that because everybody's trying to avoid LeBron.
That's the way people talk about the way people talk about the East. They talk about it like we're still living in the 2010s. The way we have these conversations right now, where when the Knicks won, going into the finals, niggas was just like, damn, they really finna have a week rest before they get swept by whoever's coming out the West. They have these same conversations. Last year it was with the Pacers, like, oh, that's a cool story. I can't wait for them niggas to get sweep. They forced a game 7, and Lord knows what would have happened if Tyrese.
Tyrese would have played. I think they would have won, bro. I think
that's what I'm saying. So it's just one of those things where I'm just like, okay, how maybe I need to change it to how good how good is the East really? Maybe I need to reword it and say, is the West as strong as I really think it is, or as the conception is? But that's pretty much been my hot take. That gap is not that crazy, because every year a different conference is winning the championship. I would respect it more if it's a different Western Conference team, and for 5 years straight, we're getting a Western Conference team winning the championship for 5 consecutive years. It just hasn't happened. So I will continue to stand on that. And it's only going to take more Eastern Conference teams to like, I guess, win and beat champions. But I stand on it. The East is not that damn weak. It is not. And even if you don't think they are, the Knicks was not. This was a different type of Knicks team, because if you want to compare them to the Eastern, they was blowing them niggas out in the East. Like, they swept everybody. They damn near swept everybody in the East.
That's the crazy part.
Like, you can call them weak ass East all you want. They beat a Western Conference team in 5.
Yeah,
walked them down. This was a crazy year. I just want to give the Knicks their credit. And in the midst of that, put some respect on the East just a tad bit, just a little bit. I'm not saying that they're better than the West, but that is my hot take.
I'm not mad. Well, I mean, I'm not mad at that hot take. I'm not mad at it. The East has gotten better, but I'm still think the West got it, but it's not terrible hot take.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be it. Jax, any last words?
Go outside, go touch some grass if you need it. Also, actually, no, free Carmelo Anthony. He was a 17-year-old who was convicted of, I believe they called it first-degree murder in Texas, because he was at a track meet and he got into a fight with some of the other people at the track meet that were jumping him. He stabbed one of them. Dude passed away. Probably should have been manslaughter. If anything, he had an all-white jury. They sentenced him in I feel like it was 3 days, maybe faster than that. It was or 3 hours rather. Like, the whole thing took 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Not 3 days,
3 hour deliberation.
They sentenced him to 35 years in prison. He definitely does not deserve that. It's crazy. This is happening after that Asian dude got off of killing the other. So it's just, but yeah, free him. And that's all I got to say. Hopefully, I believe they're filing an appeal. So hopefully that goes through. But yeah, it's.
Yeah, first murder in the first degree I heard was like one of the hardest to prove, and the fact that you could just get that done in 3 hours is
Yeah,
crazy.
because when it's murder in the first degree, you have to prove like intent to do it and like you planned and all that. And none of that,
Premeditation.
none of that was,
Yeah,
none
that's
of that was that.
crazy.
So
But as far as me, hey man, do the knowledge. Touch grass. Touch that grass, man. And I ain't got nothing else to say because we got some other shit going on in a few hours, y'all. We'll catch y'all niggas next week. Be on the lookout. We're gonna have a lot of shit drop in very, very soon. And we'll catch y'all niggas next week.